great to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the South Carolina Gamecocks and the SMU Mustangs. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Catching up with the South Carolina head coach before the game, they are looking to really rely on their experienced quarterback. This passing game could be the most important factor today. With a young running back, they want to give him some time to read the holes, be patient, and really start to get a vibe with his offensive line. So look for them to pass more starting out today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Gamecocks headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Making the adjustment. Working the ground game. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun. Left side is Singleton. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Caught, it's Singleton. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for running room. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
And the Mustangs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Handoff again. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
And we kind of wondered coming into this game, do they want to run it up the middle? Do they want to run it near that big fella at defensive tackle? Because he's a grown man, makes plays all over the field. They try him early. I wonder if they'll keep trying it, because we haven't seen a lot of people week in and week out that has been able to block that big fella.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. There he goes. The 10. Touchdown Mustangs. Once he got a step in, That was all over, right to the house.
And you knew his legs were a weapon, and he shows it to you right there, running it into the end zone. And this offense, man, they are a good offense, and they are in a good rhythm early in this football game. We talked about the quarterback. We talked about his speed. He can make these type of plays. And on the first drive, Palmer, the defense didn't have any answers. They better find some.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to find them, too, just because of that athleticism and just how he can attack defenses with his arm, with his feet, the different playmakers surrounding him as well. There's a lot to get prepared for in a week when you're playing against this offense, and I just think they saw everything there on that opening drive. They're going to have to do some soul-searching on the sidelines early.
Takes the handoff. It's Meadows. Enough to move the chains. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond, and the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a...
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Did a real good job by the defense defending the RPO. I got to defend the run. I got to defend the pass, make the QB take off, and then get a stick on him, play physical, got him to cough up the football. Great job by the defense playing their responsibilities and forcing the turnover.
The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Making the adjustment on the play. 2nd down, going to throw it. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Right side, it's Turner. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
Second and long here. Trying to establish the run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Mustangs! Ready to try the point after.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Caught in the backfield. It's Hoffman. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sellers fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Here's Sellers to throw. Fires to the right. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Good, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
Sellers lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the tight end. It's caught. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. As we take a look at the stats, things are a little one-sided so far. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. They boot it away. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. They were all over it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Back to pass on 2nd down. It's complete to the right. At the 35, he's got room. Off to the races to the right. Running inside the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, SMU. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
all you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Sellers unloads to the right. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Gonna have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Out wide left, it's Tyler. At the 40, there he goes. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. The Gamecocks have this offense rolling. Motion from the wide receiver. Throwing, Sellers. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Across the 25. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
And the Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Meadows. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Here on 3rd down, will they go back to the running game? D-showing blitz, they might be bluffing. Just going to keep it after the snap. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in! Touchdown, South Carolina! It's a much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
And the extra point splits the uprights.
South Carolina, 7.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. Second down, gonna throw it. Rush is on. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
And, man, the defense really needed that. They needed that for their confidence. 3 drives already, 3 touchdowns. They haven't found a way to solve the puzzle till now. Nice job getting the stop, getting a little bit of momentum, and now hopefully your offense is energized and excited because they got the football back.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Here's Sellers to throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end.
And that's a really good job by this defense because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Left side is Hoffman. Makes a catch but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Quarterback keeper. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Fresh set of downs going up top. Fires to the tight end. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the 1st down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Rush right in his face. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that 3rd down. And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the 1st down.
Makes the grab in their space. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line.
That's exactly what you're trying to get accomplished. You got to make sure on all these runs, clock running down, get out of bounds, right? Get some positive yards and then stop that clock.
And the Gamecocks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Caught behind the line. It's Tuggle. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
This guy has been an absolute force in this offense early this season, guys. We're only in the third game. He's already got 3 touchdown catches. Talk about a matchup nightmare for opposing defenses.
And he made the extra point without problem.
21, South Carolina, 14.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The give. He's past the sticks. Good gain there. Picks up the first down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. They'll give it to him again. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to their running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Drops back on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. And the Mustangs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quarterback changing the play. Second down to the air. Gonna take a shot. He's got it at the 25. They finally make the stop. That's gonna make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We start with a look at Western Kentucky, taking on the number 18 team, the San Diego State Aztecs. And it's the Hilltoppers, setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. 2 teams who were very familiar with the end zone today. That gets their record to 3-0 on the season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Sellers. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. The Gamecocks spin the first of their 3 timeouts. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. 3rd and long right here. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Looking for a big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looks it in. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Wants to go up top on second down. Moving out to the right. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on second and long. Great awareness on the scramble.
And, man, you see it again. It's got to be frustrating for this defense. Like, there's a reason the offense has the lead, and it's because the QB can drop back and do things like that. It's supposed to be a pass, everybody playing pass, but he's just got such a knack and such a feel to take off and run and make people miss and create explosive plays, and that's why they've built the lead here today.
Wants to throw one first. Looking left. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. The 30. The 20. Touchdown Gamecocks. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And that is a critical error by the quarterback at a critical juncture of the game, right, David? This thing's already close, and it's the smallest mistake that could make the difference. That pick six certainly hurts his team, but there's a lot of football left, a lot of time left. You've got to be resilient as a quarterback. You have to be able to turn the page and get back out and attack with confidence.
You made a mistake. You're exactly right. We got to flush this. We got to move on. Obviously, the crowd goes nuts. The fans are all into it. The other side's energized. Now you got to go get your head together. Go watch the clip, see what happened. What did I do wrong? You got to get out there and go fix it because you still got a chance to win this ball game.
SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Fresh center downs going to the air. Look out! Still looking for a man. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick six. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
Long way to go on second down. From the gun. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a third and long. Changing the routes with his receivers. On third and long, try to convert through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Kick is in the air. Searching for space. He gets a block. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Caught in the backfield, it's Tuggle. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Hits inside, it's Meadows. Just smothered on the play. The Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. Sellers from the gun on third down. Finds us back in the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. You talk about taking the wind out of a crowd. A fourth down conversion will do that.
Yeah, they were jacked up in here, excited. The fans get loud, rush the passer, and how about the conversion? The big fourth down conversion here in the third quarter to give yourself some life in a tight ball game.
Turning it on. He's at the 10. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
He'll take it himself. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. A very productive play on first down is touchdown Gamecocks. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Rashida Downs going up top. Throws for the tight end. Out wide right, it's Turner. Running free. Powers through. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. A designed run for the quarterback. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
Takes the easy throw in the flat. Touchdown, Mustangs! A great catch and run for 6. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and he just has 4 now on the season. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And this RB's been a weapon, man. How much fun is it to have a guy that can run in a touchdown, can catch 2? You can deploy him anywhere on the field. He's dangerous, and this defense, they better get locked in, man. Wherever he's at, whether he's catching it, running it, all eyes need to be on him.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Snags a quick pass on the left. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. And the Gamecocks in the hurry-up.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
He's got his man across the middle. The Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
Throwing, Sellers. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Scott. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. There's some daylight. Got the 1st down. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
They've got a 1st down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He breaks a tackle. And he might have room. He's at touchdown, South Carolina. They've got the lead here in the 4th. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. And now this offense needs a late fourth quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
Right side, it's Turner. And he just couldn't get started. Goes down behind the line of scrimmage, and they'll lose yardage on the completion.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. He's changing the play. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. So the defense sets them up for that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punch in a score, and they'll go home with the W. Breaks into the open. He's at the into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Making the adjustment. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed coming from the outside. He was able to get to the quarterback for another negative play.
And it's picked off for the third time today. Got some room to run. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
it doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for space. It's Meadows. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Clark. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Quarterback keeps it. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20.
Kill. 139 Albatross. 139 Albatross.
The run inside. It's Meadows. Stopped cold by this defense. They tried to fool him with the run, and nobody was buying it.